Hi and welcome to Dr. Mix. Today we demonstrate the famous API 2500, a great stereo bus compressor. It's highly configurable and capable of many different flavors. To test it, we'll use another of our favorite Prism sound interfaces, the Atlas. With full remote control capabilities, this unit has some of the most transparent converters you can ever find. So we have many controls here. If you already know them, you can skip this overview. On the far left, we have the threshold control, which also compensates for the gain reduction, as I will explain in a second, bear with me. Then we have attack, ratio, and release. And you can have fixed release times or variable release times with this potentiometer right here. With the knee control in hard position, there will be a hard transition into compression. With the soft position, it will be more gradual. The thrust control limits the compression response to the lows and boosts the response to the highs. When loud is selected, a linear filter EQs the energy going into the detector. Medium is somewhere in between, and norm is flat. Now, when old type is selected, then it's a feedback compressor, similar to an 1176 or a Fairchild. In new mode, it's a feed-forward compression, more similar to modern VCA compressors. The link control sets the left to right link percentage, where most compressors only allow to link on or off. And it also has a shape control to prevent some frequencies from linking the channels with a low pass, high pass, or bandpass filter. On the output section, we got the in button, which kicks in the compressor. However, when it's not in, you still get the sound of the circuitry. But if you hit the next button, then you get a hardwired bypass. Now, when the red button is not pressed, the makeup gain is automatic and it compensates for any threshold or ratio change. How's that for A/B testing? Otherwise, you can press it and set the makeup gain manually. There you go. Then you can display your gain reduction on the view meters, or the output, or the input. And now that we know our way around, let's swing the API into action. Alright, let's try and increase the threshold. The red light indicates that the threshold is being hit. See, that's the automatic makeup gain in action. Let's try it manually. I prefer it automatic. Let's try some harder settings now. This is a lot harder. I like it. It would be great for parallel action. Let's try to moderate the action with the filter. That's a bit softer, but I think I prefer the old setting for these drums. In fact, let me be a bit more extreme so that we can really see the true colors of this mode. Alright, now that we know, let's try some more reasonable settings. With all of this attack, we're going to a red, so let's try and change it a bit. The manual says, when in doubt, start with all the controls straight up, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. And then we put everything on green so that we get the basic sound of it. And that's why the API is so famous.
September, that day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. Well, that my daddy died. I never had a chance to see him, but never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Papa was a rolling stone, where he laid his hat was his home. Papa was a rolling stone, all he ever left us was alone. Hey mama, Papa was a rolling stone, where he laid his hat was his home. Papa was a rolling stone.
Let's try different combinations.
Talking about Papa doing some storefront preaching, talking about saving souls, dealing in death, dealing in the name of the Lord.
Woohoo! And again, I'm letting these transits go through the ceiling, so I better manually make up for this. Let's try and compress a bit more. It's pretty impressive how many different sounds I can get out of this. The API is really deep and I could spend hours playing with it. To know more about our mixing, mastering and production services, get in touch with us today on drmix.com. We really love to improve the sound of music. See you later!